Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I kind of have a tutorial or how-to video or just a video that I hope will help someone out there, and as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you how to change out your eyebrow ring. When I first got my eyebrow pierced and when it came time to change it for the very first time, I struggled a lot and I couldn't get the balls off. I couldn't do anything. So now that I've taken a little bit over a year now to kind of practice and kind of get it down, I'm going to show you guys how I do it and just some little tips and tricks that kind of help me when it comes to changing out my jewelry. So for those of you who do not know and have not followed me for a long period of time, I have had this black titanium 6mm 16 gauge curved barbell in my eyebrow for over a year now. I did have a really long one in and then I changed it to this one. Well, I think it's time for a change and I'm going to be changing it to the exact same one, except it is just a plain silver one. Just looks like this. I purchased this from BreeAnn.com. If you are interested in this jewelry or anything like that, make sure you check the description box. So I'm going to be changing it to this today. I'm going to show you how I do that. So yeah, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my hands and then I'm going to wash the jewelry. Even though, yes, it did come in this little baggie, it may seem, you know, sanitized and all that good stuff, but me personally, I just like to give it a quick little wash before I put it into my body. So that's what I'm going to do first. A lot of people ask me, how do you wash your body jewelry? And really, it's really simple. I don't do anything special. I just give it a good wash with some antibacterial soap, and that seems to help a lot. You don't have to like own a big sterilization machine and all that crap. That's not necessary. Just give it a good warm wash with antibacterial soap. Make sure you rinse it really good. Make sure you dry it off really good before you put it in your body. That's really all I do, and for that I just use my Provon antimicrobial lotion soap. It's one of my all-time favorite soaps for piercings, so I will do that and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Hopefully you can hear me okay. There's like a building across from me and it's making all sorts of noise, so I'm sorry if you can hear that humming noise, but just try to block it out. So I just finished washing my hands and the jewelry. This is what I wash my jewelry with and my piercings with. This is what the Provon soap looks like. You can get it for around $5 at Amazon. So here's what the ring looks like. I can't remember if it's titanium or surgical steel. I will have all that information in the down bar, but it is a 6mm curved barbell. Curved barbells are what's most commonly used for eyebrow rings, and that's what I recommend instead of straight barbells, because straight barbells can kind of tend to lead to rejection. So I always like to have curved barbells, and it is 6mm, so it is very tiny. That is personally what fits my eyebrow piercing the best. Just because it works for me does not necessarily mean it'll work for you. If you are trying to find a good size for your eyebrow ring, I would recommend going to see your piercer where they can properly size you and tell you, what would be a good size for you. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the number one thing that I have an issue with when it comes to changing jewelry is twisting off the balls and putting the balls on. I think we can all say that when we say we struggle. So the number one tip that I have to help remove the balls off piercings is latex gloves. I got this 100 count of latex gloves from GFS, but you can get latex gloves anywhere. I recommend getting powder free. Or a different kind of glove if you are allergic to latex, but I highly recommend latex gloves. They are what I use to dye my hair, and they also come in handy to help, sorry, my septum piercing is crooked. That's nice. Yes, these are what I use to help get all of the balls off of my jewelry, and it really does help. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take 2 of them. The reason why I do this, it just helps grip the balls better and it just makes it easier to twist off. Granted, if this is your first time, and this is like my 5th time doing this, and I may struggle, so you just really got to take your time. Zoom you in. Okay, so here is my eyebrow ring. I've had this baby in for over a year. First, I'm just going to twist off the ball on the one that I'm going to be changing it to. So now that I got that ready to go and to pop in, let's go ahead and take this off. So basically what I do is I grab the bottom ball and I push it up so it is kind of sticking out like so, and it already came loose. See, the latex gloves have like a non-slip consistency to them, so just Again, I'll just kind of push it up, grab the ball, and remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So just kind of carefully twist it off. Like so. So here is the little ball, if you can see that okay. Now that you have the ball off the top one, you can go ahead and just grab the bottom ball and carefully slide it out like that. So here is what my eyebrows look like when I do not have my eyebrow ring in. So again, that's what the scarring would be, not too bad. So yeah, and now it is ready to put in the new one, but personally what I like to do is I like to take a cotton ball with a little bit of water on it and just kind of dab it just to get rid of any makeup, because I am wearing makeup today, so I am going to be wiping away half of my eyebrow. I do like to wipe away any makeup, and it also kind of provides like a little bit of a lubrication to make it slide in easier. Since it is externally threaded jewelry and your eyebrow piercing is new, mine is not, but ever since having my eyebrow pierced, I do have the most problems with it as far as like bumping it and bleeding. So externally threaded jewelry may cause it to bleed, so just keep that in mind if you do see a little bit of bleeding. Really not that big of a deal, just clean it up, you know, give it a little sea salt soak and you will be just fine. So I'm gonna go get this wet really quick. Okay, so I'm just using a little cotton round just to wipe away the holes a little bit. Okay, and I'm just going to take the gloves off because I don't necessarily need them when I am changing it. So now it is ready to just kind of pop in. So I'm just going to take it, and it is bleeding a little bit, but you just gotta kind of thread it through. And also, if you're having trouble finding the top hole, it's best to use your index finger to kind of thread it through. So just kind of put your finger here and kind of push up, and your index finger will kind of help guide it through. So then just once you have it all the way in, just kind of push it up like that to make sure that it's in all the way and you didn't catch on any little skinsies or anything. And then I'm just gonna wipe away a little bit more makeup here. So yes, as you can see, it was bleeding a little bit. That's just kind of what you get with externally threaded jewelry. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well then don't use it, blah blah blah, but I like it, so I'm just gonna ignore your comment. But yeah, once you have it on, comes the really difficult part of trying to twist the ball on. Basically, you just gotta try to find the little hole and match it up, which can be really difficult. Then once you find it, just kind of twist it like so. I find that it helps if you push the bottom one up, it'll help you get it on quicker. And then there you go. And a good way to check and make sure is to kind of push the ball up, and if you can still see any threading, then the ball is not on there all the way and it still needs to be tightened. But since I do not see any threading, then it is all the way in. Okay, and that's really all there is to it. I'm sorry you guys had to see a little bit of blood and makeup gunked up on my face, but I just wanted to really show you guys how to change out an eyebrow ring. The hardest part usually is getting the balls off, and some people actually have a hard time threading it through to the second hole, which is understandable because you kind of have to follow a direct path, and if you can't see that direct path, it can be a little bit tricky. But yeah, that is basically how you change it. Now half my eyebrow is rubbed away, but yeah, here's what it looks like. I really like the look of it. It's good to see a change, so I really like this one. I really hope this video kind of helped you guys out. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave them in the comments and I will try to help the best that I can. That's basically all there is to it, so I really hope this video helps someone out there. If you guys did enjoy this, please give it a huge thumbs up. It would really help me out a lot. But until then, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye!